exploring regions where approximately 20% of the inhabitants depend on food assistance for their nourishment, to areas experiencing a notable surge in violent criminal activities worldwide, our focus shifts to states witnessing a decline in their conditions throughout 2023 and 2024. California. While California is often perceived as a symbol of prosperity and success, the state is grappling with multifaceted challenges beneath its glamorous facade. Renowned for iconic landmarks like the Golden Gate Bridge in Hollywood, California is witnessing a stark disparity between its affluent image and the harsh reality faced by a significant portion of its population. Despite being lauded as the land of opportunities, California contends with profound issues, including pervasive income inequality and extreme poverty. Reports from September 2021 designated California as the fastest declining state in the US, citing population loss and an exorbitant cost of living as primary contributors. Data from September 2023 reveals persistent economic struggles, with California maintaining the highest poverty levels nationwide. According to Cal Matters, over a quarter of Californians lived in poverty or near poverty in 2021. And the Public Policy Institute of California reported a continual increase in poverty rates since then. The escalating cost of living remains a key concern, prompting a notable migration of residents to states like Florida. Moreover, California faces a growing problem of rising crime rates and deteriorating infrastructure, with Safe and Sound Security reporting a 6.1% increase in violent crimes and a 6.2% rise in property-related crimes between 2021 and 2023. Positioning California as the 17th highest state in violent crime rates nationwide. Alabama. Alabama, situated in the southeastern United States, boasts a rich yet intricate history, marked notably by its pivotal role in the 1960s civil rights movement. The state, historically significant for being a battleground for integration and desegregation, has also thrived economically, driven by cotton and agricultural industries. However, recent years have witnessed a downturn in economic prosperity, particularly evident in rural areas grappling with escalating poverty. By the close of 2022, 15.4% of Alabama's population relied on food stamps or SNAP, reflecting the growing challenge of poverty. The state's median household income, at $56,950, falls significantly below the national average of $71,500. This economic landscape contributes to Alabama's elevated poverty rate of 14.9%, surpassing the national average by 3.2%. Additionally, crime rates in the state have surged, earning Alabama the 13th spot on Yahoo Finance's list of the 25 most dangerous states in July 2023. According to Neighborhood Scout, Alabama witnesses 16,344 crimes annually, with residents facing a 1 in 168 chance of falling victim to violent crime and a 1 in 39 chance of experiencing property crime. Notably, Birmingham, once known as the Magic City for its rapid growth and thriving steel industry, has experienced a population decline for the first time in over a century, attributed to a failed annexation attempt as part of the One Great City campaign. Arkansas, positioned in the southern United States, possesses a deep-rooted history dating back to Native American tribes and the arrival of Europeans in the 16th century. Notably, the state played a significant role in the Civil War, with its capital, Little Rock, emerging as a key battleground. Despite this historical significance, Arkansas faces contemporary challenges, positioning it as one of the fastest declining states in the US. The state grapples with a diminishing population resulting from outmigration and a declining birth rate, the latter experiencing an alarming nearly 20% drop between 2007 and 2022, according to Axios. Additionally, Arkansas contends with elevated poverty rates, ranking as the 5th worst in the US with a poverty rate of 15.2%. The median household income in Arkansas, at $507,184, falls notably short by $2,574 compared to the national average. These economic struggles inevitably translate into challenges with crime, as CNBC positioned Arkansas at the 9th spot on their 2023 list of the 10 worst states to live and work in. Citing FBI statistics, CNBC highlighted Arkansas's notably high rates of violent crime and underscored the state's substantial struggle with the impact of illegal drugs. Moreover, healthcare is identified as a major concern in Arkansas, with just 42 dentists for every 100,000 residents, according to CNBC. Oklahoma. Oklahoma, situated in the south-central United States, is recognized for its rich Native American history, the Dust Bowl era, and notorious tornadoes. Despite its diverse geography, ranging from the Ozark Mountains' rolling hills to the flat plains of the western panhandle, the state has experienced a consistent decline in recent years, primarily attributed to its heavy dependence on a struggling oil and gas industry. According to data from Wise Voter, Oklahoma holds the 9th position among states with the highest poverty rates in the U.S., boasting an overall poverty rate of 14.3%, which surpasses the national average by 2.6%. The median household income in Oklahoma, at $6,995, is notably lower than the national average. CNBC's list of the 10 worst states to live and work in further accentuated Oklahoma's challenges, citing the state's overall health concerns linked to one of the highest rates of drug misuse in the nation. This drug-related issue is noted to contribute to heightened crime rates, with Neighborhood Scout reporting 12,312 crimes annually, leading to a 1 in 26 chance of residents becoming victims of violent crime and a 1 in 38 chance of falling victim to property crime. Louisiana. Nestled in the southern part of the United States, Louisiana is celebrated for its vibrant culture, rich history, and distinctive cuisine, tracing back to early Native American tribes and subsequent French and Spanish colonization. Despite its cultural richness, Louisiana is commonly acknowledged as one of the nation's poorest states, grappling with high poverty rates and sluggish economic growth, as reported by Wise Voter. With a poverty rating of 17.8%, Louisiana surpasses the national average by 6.1%, and its median household income of $57,200 falls notably lower by $14,330 than the national average. The state also contends with a minimum hourly wage of $7.25, significantly below the national average of $19.93. Louisiana stands out in 2023 as the second highest state for SNAP participation, with 19.5% of the population utilizing the program due to income constraints, according to U.S. News. CNBC's 10 worst states to live and work in list ranks Louisiana at number 3, emphasizing challenges such as a scarcity of licensed childcare facilities, a notable lack of reproductive rights, and elevated crime rates. Wise Voter notes Louisiana's highest homicide rate in the United States, with 22.9 homicides per 100,000 residents, significantly exceeding the national average. Neighborhood Scout underscores the elevated risk of violent crime in Louisiana, with a 1 in 147 chance and a 1 in 37 chance of falling victim to property crime. Despite its cultural allure, Louisiana grapples with complex socio-economic issues and a darker side marked by rising crime rates. Mississippi. Mississippi, located in the southern United States, has a diverse history marked by Native American habitation, French and British colonization, and a varied landscape encompassing the fertile Delta region and the rolling hills of the Northeast. Despite its rich historical background and natural beauty, Mississippi confronts significant economic and social challenges that have led to a notable population decline in recent years. In 2023, the capital city, Jackson, was termed the fastest shrinking city in America by the Clarion Ledger, experiencing an alarming rate of decline. Poverty is a major concern in Mississippi. Often recognized as one of the poorest states in the U.S., Wise Voter ranked it as the most poverty-stricken state in 2023, with a poverty rate of 18.7%, 7% higher than the national average, and a median household income of $46,637, which is $4,991 below the national average. Moreover, Mississippi faces natural disaster vulnerabilities, notably from hurricanes, with Hurricane Katrina causing extensive damage in 2005, affecting infrastructure and contributing to a rising sea level that heightens flood risks. The increasing crime rate is another concern, with Jackson reporting 130 homicides in 2022, constituting 50% of the state's total, according to Travel Safe Abroad. The likelihood of being a victim of violent crime in Mississippi is cited as 1 in 394, and for property crime, it is 1 in 56, That's a wrap for these US states are declining fast. If you learned something, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the following video. This is Vacation Awaits.